Heidi hi. Welcome back to some more Final Fantasy VII. So last time we made it to the world map. We haven't done much after that though. It's kind of like where we finished up, so we will have a little look around. There's not actually a lot to do on this world map to start with. We basically just have to go directly to Calm, which is the town that Barrett mentioned when we left Midgar, so that's going to be our plan. We're going to head over that way. And then we have a lot of flashbacking to do. The good thing about this mod is that you can actually skip the flashbacking, but we're gonna watch it. Oh wow, okay. Battle just before we enter. That's cool. Motorbike man. Alright. I'm keen to actually morph a couple of these enemies, because I think it could be a good idea. I feel like there's a reason they've given us morph this early on. Oh, dang, that guy stole our stuff. We've got to get him first. Laser. I think these ones run away after a little while if you don't kill them straight away. And then you do not get your stuff back, so yeah, okay. We did have two of those, so probably the best item you could steal. Alright, so 367. I think laser actually does gravity, third of max HP, so no, that'll probably kill him. That will probs kill him. We'll just do a cure. Okay, we might be in trouble here because we can't really attack him now. Whoa, okay, that was like extremely well done. Extremely well done there. Bolt. Oh, okay, it does 10 damage. Goes on 1 HP right now. Go. You're gonna turn into Iron Bangle. Do we have Iron Bangle? We might already have an Iron Bangle. I'm not sure. Okay. Let's have a quick look. We do. Strong protection. Okay, so that's just like a basic bit of equipment. Oh well. Ooh well. We've reached Calm. Yo, I'll be waiting at the inn. Don't be wandering off, Cloud. Hey, what are you trying to say, man? Ain't going nowhere. Well then, I'll go on ahead. Alright, so basically just have to go into the inn to progress. There is some stuff we can buy here, but it's actually better to do that after we do the flashback stuff, because at the moment we've only got Cloud in the party. And it's better to have like everyone in the party so we can kind of see what equipment's actually better and what equipment isn't. So we'll just get straight into that. Pretty cool though, it's like quite long, but it's a cool kind of little flashback kind of thing, so it's very pivotal to the story. Yo man, you're late. Sorry to keep you waiting. I literally like walked in behind you guys, but okay. I guess everyone's here now. So let's hear your story. You know, the one about Sephiroth and this crisis facing the planet. Let's hear it all. I used to want to be like Sephiroth, so I joined Soldier. After I made first class, we worked together for a while and eventually became friends. Friends, huh? Yeah. He was a famous war hero. Everyone looked up to him. I looked up to him too. Until one day. One day? After the war, there was an incident at the Mako reactor in Nibelheim. Soldier was sent to investigate. That was 5 years ago. I was 16. Yeah, I thought we got the... Oh yeah, we do, okay. What should I tell them? The whole thing. We'll do the whole thing. Sure is raining hard. Hey, how are you doing? I'm alright. I wouldn't know. I've never had motion sickness. Just hang in there. Everything okay? Hey. Hey. Settle down. They gave me some new materia. It'll give us a serious edge. I can't wait to use it. Just like a kid. Yeah. Is this mission going to be dangerous? Reports suggest it will be. Good. Why do you say that? I joined Soldier to be like you, to become a hero. But by the time I made first class, the war was already over. All my hopes of becoming famous ended with the war, I guess. So that's why I always sign up whenever there's a big mission, kind of a way to prove myself. And I guess hanging out with Mr. Sephiroth can't hurt either. I suppose I'll need to go over the briefing with you again. Our mission is to investigate Nibelheim's Mako reactor. There have been reports of monsters attacking the town, so it's likely that there's been a Mako leak. Raw Mako can make monsters more aggressive, so after we take care of them, we'll enter the reactor and identify any problems there. Monsters in Nibelheim? Huh. Hey, isn't that where you've... The Mako reactor at Nibelheim, that's our target. Nibelheim. That's where I'm from. Hometown. Sir, there's some kind of monster sitting in the road. It's huge. Seems they found us first. Let's go take care of it. Now we get to see how amazing Sephiroth is. And how terrible Cloud is in comparison. It's funny, this bit you can get stuck on a loop if Cloud gets killed. Well, in the original, because in the original Sephiroth's attacks are kind of like automated, so if Cloud gets killed, Sephiroth kind of like will automatically use life on Cloud to bring him back. And what can happen is the dragon will keep targeting Cloud, and then Sephiroth will just like infinitely keep healing him. I mean, it's not like infinite. It'll eventually the dragon will attack Sephiroth instead, but sometimes it can take like ages to do this battle if that happens too many times. But obviously in this version, they've made it so you can control Sephiroth, which is kind of cool. And this dragon is a lot stronger, because usually this dragon dies in like 2 hits from Sephiroth. But I'm pretty sure Sephiroth's like immune to all his attacks, so... Oh, okay, or not. Interesting. I don't remember doing this actually, I might not have done this when I first played it. I might have just skipped it. He's got summon too, that's kind of cool. Why not? Use it. And Cloud has like... Well, Cloud has good materia too. Pretty cool. He hasn't got any curative materia though. Good old Bahamut. Here we go. He did. Sephiroth's strength is unreal. He's far stronger in reality than any stories you might have heard about him. Wow, why is he so much stronger? Good question. That's actually an important part of why this all started. But for now, we reached Nibelheim. So, how does it feel to be back in your hometown? I have to admit, I'm a little curious. I don't have a hometown, you see. Although, you must be from somewhere. What about your parents? I wasn't raised by my parents. The company looked after me. My mother's name was Genova. She died during childbirth. And as for my father... What does it matter? Alright, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Being on watch is so boring. You want to do what we do? Shall we practice? Oh, you mean my posture? Do members of Soldier always have to worry about what others think? How did it go? Was it like this? Good job. Being in Soldier must be exhausting. Must be, all that posing all the time. Oh, hey Born, how you doing? Good to see you. Playing a little bit more Final Fantasy tonight, so... How are you? Psst, you keep wandering around here and we'll get in trouble. Oh, sorry, man. Let's go. I can smell the Mako even from all the way down here. Well, let's also investigate. Yo, wait a minute. The name of Sephiroth's mother. Isn't that, I remember Genova. That's that damn headless spook living in the Shinra building. That's right. Barrett, could you please let us hear what Cloud has to say? You can ask questions later. Tifa, I was just... Okay, Cloud, continue. So this is the part when the childhood friends reunite. Yeah, I saw Tifa. Fine, thanks, and yeah, I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Pretty good. Town was quiet. Everyone must have been in their houses, afraid to come out because of the monsters. Or maybe they were afraid of us. Who's the real monster? We'll leave for the reactor at dawn. There might be another attack, so one of you stay on watch. Oh, and you may visit your family and friends. Thanks, Sephiroth. So kind of you. Man, I'm so nervous. How come? We're going up the mountain tomorrow. It'll be swarming with monsters, right? Yep. You should be afraid, my friend. How's my throat? My throat is pretty good now. It's not completely fine, but it's like pretty much cleared up, so hopefully within like the next day or so it'll be completely gone. But looking forward to seeing the end of it, because it's kind of just been dragging on for like ages, which is annoying. Heard that great Sephiroth was coming to town, so I brought my camera. I want to try and get a shot of Sephiroth taking down a monster. Get back in the house, man, it's dangerous. Alright, fat-headed. Hey, this guy's a real... Are you Cloud? Really? So that's how it is, huh? How are you how are you doing anyway, Born? Didn't you have like a sore tooth or something a little while ago? I think you were saying. How's that doing now? The timing is suspicious. Is Shinra really here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? I'm Zangin. I travel around the world instructing people in the way of martial arts. I have over 100 students all over the world. In this town, a young girl named Tifa is my student. Did you say Tifa? Tifa has good sense. She'll be a powerful fighter. She's a pretty good fighter. I don't think there's much point in like looking around here too much, because obviously we're in a flashback, so we're not going to get any items we find. The whole inn's booked up by Shinra for the night. Cloud? Is that you, Cloud? Must have been 2 years since you left town to join Shinra. And look at you now, working with the great Sephiroth. That's right. Made it big. What are you looking at? The scenery. I feel like I know this place. Maybe this is your hometown as well, Sephiroth. We're short one bed. Night duty for someone, I guess. Actually, I think we can go and like have a little look around before we do that. It's like a weird thing you can do with Cloud. At Tifa's house, you can be kind of creepy. Actually, I wonder if they've kept that in here or not. Oh, you're with the Shinra? Welcome. Thanks. Oh, I'm sorry. It's you, Cloud. I didn't recognize you. Ooh. Shinra? Shinra? Soldier? Boulder? Are you going to kill the monsters? Are you going to spare the monsters? What? Talking about kid? Saying weird things. Yeah, so there's most of these places there's not any real point in visiting at the moment. But yeah, we can go to Tifa's house, which I think is that house, and I think this is Cloud's house. This is my house. It has nothing to do with what happened 5 years ago. Oh, sorry. Yo, wait, I want to hear. Me too. It's been a long time, right? Tell us more. You saw your family, right? I don't know if you'd call it a family. My father died when I was still young. I don't remember him. That's why my mum, she lived alone in this house. Yeah, I saw my mum. Mum, she was a vibrant woman, hadn't changed at all. I think this was the last time that I saw her before... Huh? Yes? Cloud? Welcome home, Cloud. Hi, Mum. Come, let me take a look at you. You look so handsome. So this is a soldier uniform. Mum, My, how you've grown. I'll bet the girls never leave you alone. So this is the bit that he had a flashback about earlier in the game. Not really. I'm worried about you. There are a lot of temptations in the city. I'd feel a lot better if you just settled down with a nice girlfriend. I'm alright. You should have an older girlfriend, one that can take care of you. I think that would be a perfect fit for you. I'm not interested. Are you eating right? I'm alright. The company takes care of me. Oh really? Is that so? I know you can't cook. I've been worried sick about you. Cloud? You know Cloud? Isn't that right, Cloud? I'll always be your mother. Let's stop this. Not important, guys. Alright, so this is Tifa's house, which it might... Yeah, Cloud. Did you go into my house? Yep. I thought you might be home. Getting all polished up there. Gotta look his best for Tifa. Cloud, did you go into my room? Yep. Sure did, and we can actually go into her wardrobe, which is kind of creepy, but... you can play the piano here, but I think... Did you play my piano? Yeah, I jammed on it just a little. So you can actually play something here. Or it won't let me play it, apparently. That's kind of weird. Yeah, we won't do that. There's actually an item you can get later in the game by playing a specific tune on that. I think you have to come here in the flashback to look at it for it to trigger later in the game, though. So, but I don't think you have to play it here. And I can't remember how it goes, so we're not going to worry about that. Received orthopedic underwear. Cloud. Bloody Cloud. Cloud, we're talking about something really important here. Yeah, geez, Cloud, what the hell? Getting weird on us. Cut it out. Alright, so that's pretty much all that you can do. I think you can go onto these ones, but like, there's not really much point, because I'll just be like, oh, it's Cloud. Hello, Cloud. Have I been here before? I don't remember. Now you're pissing me off. This doesn't matter, so get on with it. So there's not much point in going to those places. So we will continue. I'm pretty sure you just have to do something here to sleep. We have an early start tomorrow. You should get some sleep soon. I've hired a guide to lead us to the Maker Reactor. I've heard she's young. I hope we can rely on her. I hope so too. Once the guy gets here, we're heading out. Listen to me, Sephiroth. In case something happens. Trust me. I'll be alright, Dad. I'm Tifa, nice to meet you. Tifa? You're the guide? That's right. Nobody knows the mountain better than I do. It's too dangerous. I can't get you involved in this. There's no problem if you protect her. Let's go. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take a picture for a memento. Tifa, you wouldn't want in on this too? All the time to snap a selfie before we leave. Cheese. Great, thank you. I'll give each of you a copy once I get it developed. The Maker Reactor was built on Mount Nibel. Mount Nibel? I don't know. Cold mountain air of Mount Nibel was just as bitter as I remembered. I guess it's probably Mount Nibel if it's Nibelheim. Mount Nibel sounds weird though, to me. Ooh, a rickety old bridge. Gets harder from here, follow me. Ah, the bridge. Or not a bridge. That's it. Game over. We're all dead. We've fallen quite far. Will we be able to get back? These caves are intertwined, like an ant farm. We can probably get back. Oh, but Sephiroth, one person seems to be missing. Is that so? We've got no time to search for him. Let's continue on. This poor man, he's gonna be left on the mountain by himself. Sucks to be him. I think in the original he says something about, I know it may seem cold, but we have to press on without him. Instead of just being like, see you later. It's kind of interesting that they've adjusted some bits of dialogue. like I said earlier, I think I prefer like some of the original dialogue. Like that bit, I think I prefer the original. It's like not a big deal really, but it's, I don't know. It adds a little bit more character to Sephiroth, kind of showing that he isn't like an asshole. Wait, I mean, I don't know. Less of an asshole than you think. What's this? A mysteriously coloured cave. It must be the Mako energy. This mountain is especially abundant in it. That's why the Mako reactor was built here. Let's investigate. Wonder what happens if you die here. I'm curious because I don't think you can die in the original one, but it seems like you might be able to here. Got a beautiful fountain there. Beautiful. And what's this? A Mako fountain. It's a miracle of nature. It's so beautiful. If the Mako reactor continues to suck up the energy, then this fountain will dry up too? Correct. Materia. When you condense Mako energy, materia is produced. It's very rare to see materia that has developed naturally. By the way, why is it that when you use materia you can use magic? You were in Soldier and you didn't even know that? The knowledge and wisdom of the ancients is held in the materia. Materia places this knowledge at the disposal of the wearer, who can use it to call up the power of the planet to use as magic and awaken latent physical abilities, or so they say. Magic, a mysterious power. Ah. Did I say something funny? What you laughing at? A man once told me never to use terms like mysterious power. It shouldn't even be called magic. I still remember how angry he was. Who was that? Professor Hojo, of Shinra Inc., an inexperienced man assigned to take over the work of a great scientist. He was a walking mass of complexes, hardly a worthy successor to the legacy of a man like Professor Gast. A Mako fountain. So this is what materia looks like. It's beautiful. Oh, we got a battle. Got a battle. Damn man, you're so strong, Sephiroth. Cloud. That was pathetic, Cloud. Come on. Probably just leave all the hard work to Sephiroth. Right. Okay. We finally made it. We sure took the long way though. Tifa, you wait here. I'm going inside too, I want to see. Only Shinra personnel are allowed in. This place is full of industrial secrets. But take care of the lady. No, 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 you cannot go. Man. Better take real good care of me then. Okay. Back into the reactor. This reactor might possibly look familiar from a previous flashback. because we have seen a little snippets of the story before. This door. Clark says Genova. It won't open, however. It's likely a coincidence, but I have a strange feeling. It's not important. Come on, we have work to do. The same name as your mother, Sephiroth. A very strange coincidence. This is the reason for the malfunction. There's a leak in this section. Cloud, close the valve. That should stop the Mako from escaping to the surrounding area. Let's do it. Why did it break? Now I see, Hojo. But doing this will never put you on the same level as Ghast. You're chasing shadows. This is a system that condenses and freezes Mako energy. That is, when it's working correctly. Now, what does Mako energy become when it's condensed like this? Oh yeah, it becomes materia. That's correct. But Hojo is using these pods to make something else. Take a look. Take a look in the tank. You actually can't do this. You can't look in the tank. You actually have to talk to him. It used to always confuse me. Look through the window. What is that thing? Members of Soldier are made by showering them with Mako. We're different, but still human. The only physical mutation that occurs seems to be in the eyes. As for them, they've been exposed to a far higher degree of Mako than us. Is this some kind of monster? Yes, but Mako alone couldn't have produced these monsters. Whatever Hojo has done here has allowed these people to survive a prolonged exposure to Mako. He likely intended to create more powerful members of Soldier, but these things were the result. But you're stronger than all of us. Does that mean you're different? You're different. You're different. Hey, Sephiroth. That room up there. It has my mother's name. Was I... Oh damn man, calm down. Was I created this way too? Sephiroth. Ever since I was small, I felt that I was different, special in some way, but not like this. Paul's waking up. Am I human? What the hell? Why is there a planet there? I didn't really understand what Sephiroth meant then. I was too shocked that Shinra was producing monsters. Damn Shinra. The more I hear, the more I hate him. Who would have thought a Mako reactor could hold a secret like that? That would explain the increase in the number of monsters recently. I think we should listen carefully. Carefully and quietly. Don't you think so, Barrett? Why are you talking to me? Okay. Yeah, maybe so. Want to take a breather here? Yes, let us take a breather. Save real quick. Tifa, were you still outside? Yes. We returned to Nibelheim. Sephiroth confined himself to the inn. He wouldn't talk to anyone. Then all of a sudden, he just disappeared, right? We found him inside the biggest building in Nibelheim. The villagers used to call it Shinra Mansion. A long time ago, It was used as some kind of research outpost. Change that dialogue too. I don't like that one. I like the original. It makes it sound like slightly more mysterious. What is he doing in there? This ain't no holiday, Sephiroth. We got work to do. Alright. So, pretty much the same deal. We can, like, go into these rooms, have a look around, but there's actually no point in doing any of this. Because there is nothing to get. As this is a flashback, so pretty much just have to come up this way. There's no sign of Sephiroth, but I saw him go into this room. That's because he go through the secret passageway. Old sneaky Sephiroth. Alright. Super long staircase. And in a hallway. There's actually a little room here you can't get into, but it's kind of an important room later on. An organism, assumed dead, was extracted from the dig site, and it was believed to be 2,000 years old. Professor Gast was positive? That's probably supposed to be positive. Professor Gast was positive that the organism was an ancient, and named the cadaver Genova. X year, X month, X day. Autopsy confirms the presence of unknown chromosomes in the organism's cellular DNA. X year, X month, X day. Genova Project approved. The aim of the experiment was to recreate the powers of the ancients. My mother's name is Genova. The Genova Project. Is this just a coincidence? Professor Gast, why didn't you tell me anything? Why did you die? Poor Sephiroth. It's okay, man. I'll give you a hug. Let me be alone. Fine. No hugs for you then, jeez. Sephiroth didn't come out of the Shinra mansion. He had many books to read. Learning all the things. He continued to read like he was possessed by something, and not once did the light in the basement go out. Alright, time to pay him a visit. Just had a little nap in the mansion. Go see how he's doing, see if he's read all those books yet. Might need to make a trip to the library. Get him some more reading material. Ha ha ha. Well, he must have got to the comedy section. Who is it? Traitor. Traitor? You ignorant traitor, I'll tell you. This planet originally belonged to the Cetra. They were an itinerant race that would migrate across the land to tend to any injuries that threatened the planet. And they believed that at the end of their long journey would be the promised land, a place where they could become one with the planet and find supreme happiness. But some grew tired of the journey. They stopped their migrations and built shelters for themselves, electing to lead an easier life. Over time, they lost their connection to the planet, and now use the land for their own selfish purposes. Those that gave up the journey, they were your ancestors. Sephiroth. Long ago, disaster struck this planet. Your ancestors escaped. They survived because they hid. But the Cetra sacrificed themselves to save the planet from calamity. And so the Cetra were lost, leaving your ancestors free to multiply across the land. Weren't they your ancestors too? If the Cetra were wiped out, then the Cetra have finally returned. The organism that Shinra discovered was one of the Cetra, preserved for 2,000 years in an ancient structure. And so they began the Genova Project. The goal of the project was to infuse the mythical powers of the Cetra into a human being. And they succeeded. I am one of the Cetra. You're an ancient? Say what? Yes. Through the Genova Project, the genius scientist Professor Gast was able to create me. How did he? Sephiroth. Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. Go see my moms. Come back, Sephiroth. We can both go visit your moms.